Hey, shalom, shalom, saints. Hey, okay, well, we are doing today's first day. We're getting ready to do our packing, storing up our food, putting them in Milo bags, and then putting them in buckets. So guys, we are storing up rice. So you can see we have a whole bunch of rice. This is our storage. So we had a lot of this thing sitting around in our storage room. And so now we're gonna be putting them in, that's why we got these buckets, so that we can now be able to stack them and get our storage room a little bit more organized here. And we're gonna also start doing beans and different things like that. We're gonna start store up on beans and things of that nature. So this preparation is good. So if we ever have any type of situation where there's a shortage of food, we are getting ourselves prepared. So we feel good with a community of the size that we have. This should be enough to hold us up for a good year.
I didn't think I'd ever be doing this. I never thought about it, actually. I'm grateful to have a leader, that thinks about us, that thinks ahead of time and is prudent. Thinks ahead of time so that we can have food to eat down in the future. Because I know the day gonna come. That's what we needed, so praise Yah.
We got the food grade bucket here. You see the number 2 right there. Now this one's a little bit different. It's the kind that you twist in. So we got the buckets where you can kind of seal it tight by twisting it in. So that's the kind that we end up getting. You're gonna need this. We don't open this until the end. Thank you so much again for Elder Rufus and the Saints at Straitway, Georgia. So we're not gonna open this until the very end. Then here we got this heater. This is a sealer. There's like a portable sealer that you can seal your Milo bags when you get there. We already have one right here already prepared, so we was able to seal it. I think this does a very good job. It puts different rivets in there. So if you didn't get one, it should get all of them. And it's pretty hot. We have it 150 degrees. 150 degrees. You can see that right there. It's pretty melt. And we left a little opening here, as instructed at Straitway, Georgia, by Mother Jennifer. Once we get all the bags ready, then we'll drop it in there, get the air out, and then we'll be able to kind of put it in there. So this is how it should look at the end of the day. Got the little ones. Look at the little ones here. They're watching to learn how we live this life. Life of preparation. It's always about preparing for the king, preparing for drama. We got to always be prepared. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. So this is us planning. Hope you guys, hope this video is helpful to some of you. So thank you once again. Guys, man, we almost getting done here. I'm just sealing these Milo bags. It kind of remind me of the good old days when I was a Green Bay Packer. So I'm back to packing things again. I used to pack quarterbacks, now I'm packing bag of rice. Anyway, get back to work. All right, guys, we're getting down to the last bit here. We're putting in the oxygen absorber, and so we're getting this thing in here, sealing it, get as much air out of it. So now we're gonna let this thing sit for 12 hours and then come back and then we will seal it up. So we may come here at the end of the day. Oh, maybe tomorrow morning, and then we'll seal it up. All right, enjoy. Shalom, shalom. All right, guys, hey, I'm back here again. It's been over 12 hours, close to 24 hours. So anyway, you can see here, after doing the sealing the bag, putting the absorption bag in there, you can see it literally is taking the air completely out. So there's nothing coming out, so you know it works. So now you can just kind of come in here, fold it. So we got the Gamma Seal lid here. So I'm gonna take this thing off so you guys can kind of see. Now, obviously you can, when you have it sealed like this is probably good enough, but just extra precaution. So we got the ring that goes around it. You can see there's an extra rubber gasket in there. And then there's another gasket here. So this really seals it up here. So I'm gonna put this in here. Should just snap on there. All right, should be able to hold that in there. So now we got the stuff in there. This is why it's important that you don't fill it up too high so that you can't put this in. Then now we just screw this in. Screw that in here. All right, easy peasy. And then we're gonna end up dating it, putting what's in there so we know what's in there, because you have all these white buckets, you start losing track what's in there. So we're gonna eventually do beans and some other dry food. So anyway, that's it. Hallelujah.